Hello, hello. Oh, what's up? What's up? Let's see. Wait, give me 1 second before I forget this. Uh, how's it going, everybody? Oh, there we go. Got it here. Hey, hey, good morning, Rafael. Is this working? Oh, yeah, it should. How's it going? Can you see my screen? Yes, you can. Okay, awesome. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I guess the volume is okay, right? Open widget. Let's see, analytics. Where's the things telling me to upgrade? Anyways, looks like it is good. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Zahir? Francois? Francois, hey, that's French for sure, right? What's up, brother? Let's see. Okay, 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 okay. So I am expecting this breakout. I think I'm gonna get a really, really short pick up here. It's just maybe 1 to 1. I'm not. Today I had a great day. How many wins? I think it was only how many? One, two, three. Yeah, three. So today I had 3 entries, 3 wins, and what I'm about to do is just leave the pending orders to do their thing. On what time frame did you draw that trend line? Let me see. Oh, that's 1 hour. Yeah, I only use trend lines just kind of like as a reference. Just a reference. So gold. I've noticed gold actually respects trend lines, but it respects them when they are a higher time frame. When they are like on the daily, they are really kind of almost sacred when they present themselves. If it is not that we're kind of like flipping the structure on the higher time frame, but when they start to when a trend line starts to present above the 4 hour time frame, it about daily, weekly, it becomes quite useful. Let's say it's not that you should be taking entries right away as you bounce from them, but if they make sense, like if they start to present themselves and then they start to make sense against a level or whatever, then yeah, they're useful. They're quite useful. You see, like here we had a nice support here. Gold is bullish. I think by now everybody knows why. We have everything that is going on, and there's no reason why you should be selling gold. So I'm focused on maybe grabbing this last pending order. I think I have a pending order on GJ too. Uh, yeah, I draw this last night. That either we might be doing this or are doing this. It seems like we ended up doing this scenario. So now I am expecting that if we break below here, there's a high probability that we're gonna tap here and maybe get here. Exactly. It's just a reference. That way, like visually, you know, visually, it just helps me just to always keep in mind. For example, if I see a trend line that I have drawn, I kind of like keep in mind that I should not be looking for sales unless I'm gonna grab a reversal. And like I said many times, you should not grab reversals if you really don't know what you're doing, because they are really tricky. But they have certain times, specific places where they actually makes a lot of sense. Actually, I win a lot of them, but it gets, you have to get there with time and practice. But I would always recommend that if you're learning, just focus on going with the trend. Never ever go against the trend. That will be my main advice, if anything. Yeah, today is gonna be just like a little. We're gonna be here for a little while just to see if this turns out to play. Like if this plays out, then I'm done, because I already had a nice morning, a really nice morning, really nice beginning of the week. So this one, I have that pending order since, I don't know, since last night. So no, it wasn't since last night. This was since this morning. I'm sorry. Last night I was gonna do this, and look at that. It would have played out perfectly, this thing here. But honestly, I was a little bit scared that if anything happened in the morning with the war, because the only times I ever lose pending orders, usually like 90% of the time I win. The 10% of the time I lose them are when there's like a big news or war or whatever. So I don't want to lose them. Not not without a reason. So it's about to. Okay. So there we go. If let's see if this is gonna play out. So I just connected for this pretty much, stream, because we had a stream this morning with Raja. So that's my main, when I scalp. That's where I learned how to scalp. And but this type of entries, pending orders, yeah, I've done that. This type of entries I've done for like at least 2 years. I already showed you guys how I back tested these a long time ago when I was learning. So let's see if we have enough volume. We should, right? Because actually we have an area here all the way up here, and actually today we might even see 2,000 something. Oh, we're about to. Okay, we're in. Okay, we're in actually. I noticed that activated before this. Oh, there we go. And that's it. Yeah, the Zoom link, it's gonna be short. I don't think it's gonna be even necessary. I'm 34 pips in. I'm gonna take profits here and leave a runner, and that's it. Or should I leave it just play out? I'm gonna take profits here. 44. Okay, wait, 46. Okay, here. There we go. And break even and let it run. That's it. 43 pips. Not bad at all. Okay. TP just right here, and I'm gonna leave a runner, and it should reach here, no problem at all. No problem at all. Should reach here. You know what? This runner, I'm gonna leave it open. Let's see if we never tap out, and I'm gonna not take profit here. I'm gonna just stretch this out up to the top of the thing here. I'm gonna take it to 2045, 2046, 2046. If it reaches there, great. Secure 50. Awesome, Mohammed. Yeah, this is just too easy, man. This is just, there you go. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, such an easy day, man. So there you go. We just reached here, where was my original target. And as you can see, it always played out. It always plays out. I haven't lost, to this day, I have, I think, over a year that I've never lost a pending order unless there was a news event. 1 year. Yeah, this is a break even now. This is already a break even. Yeah, yeah, that's what you should be doing. I guess this, wow, this was such this has been a blessing for the traders, not so much for the world, right? It's an interesting time that we're living in. Really interesting times. Yeah. 80 pips running. Let's see. I think we might see either here or here. We might see a reaction, and that reaction maybe do something, and then yeah. But maybe so. That's it. 40. We got the first 40 pips or so. This was the target we had. From here, maybe a reaction, or here, and then maybe a continuation the rest of the day. Anyway, that was too easy, man. It's just so there are times where the market is just gonna give you the money. Yeah, there are times where the market is just gonna give you the money. Just, man, it was, what else? What else could you ask for? Like, it's just that. Look at this. This is 8:30. I mean, this is pre-8:30. This is 8:30. Look at this. Grab liquidity to the zone. There you go. That, to be honest, I caught this entry, but I closed it early because I didn't want to overtrade. I literally closed it because I said, you know what? I should not be overtrading. So when I got in here, closed like around here, I said, you know what? I don't want to overtrade because I have a pending order today. And look at this. How many percentage do you risk for impulse, brother? Always around 1 and 2. And to be honest, usually now I'm kind of daring to go to 2%, and which is my highest risk I ever take. Just because I win so many breakouts, I win so many that might be the like if I only focus on trades like these. Especially on the because this is not a simple impulse entry. You have to understand this part about this strategy that I use. This is not just a simple impulse entry. This is an actual high velocity area. Those trades are actually based on looking left, like really to the left. This is just it was so long ago. But if you look left and find high velocity area, I keep talking about them because you notice that all the streams from this channel and the other channel have never lost one, and you guys have seen all of my pending orders. And it is based on the price zones. It is not based on the candle. I really don't care what the candle is doing. If there are no if there are no big news events, I usually put the pending orders. They usually win, because they are based on price zones, and they're not really based on whatever else is going on. Now, if there is a news event, then I might get screwed up. Yeah, this was based on this area of velocity here. Just on the daily, you will not see it so clearly, but on the 4 hour, you can see it. Got the trade. Yeah, so that yeah, to Joel morning in head, I was like that was easy, but preparation required to catch those is the hard part. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Like once you identify, so the only preparation you need for those type of entries, I had that since this morning. Like I didn't care at what time it was gonna happen. I only had a high probability expectation that if we broke above here, we were gonna shoot up to this blue thing here. You notice? We are reacting here, but if you notice from here to here was just a straight line. I secured because I was in profit from this morning, so I really wanted just to secure. But um, but I should I should have just let it run, and that's okay. To profits, yeah. Still, this is the runner anyways. We might get tapped out because when we had a breakout like this aggressively, sometimes we come back to the entry zone before continuing going up. If we're gonna continue going up today to 2048 area. But the preparation for this is just identify the high velocity area. I think I have a video explaining all of that. Did I? I think there was 2 sessions ago. Was it in Spanish? I think it was in English. If you go to the videos section, I think you're gonna find. Let me see. Wait, I think there was. Maybe I should do a. No, I actually did was the swing trading thing, right? Yeah. Maybe I should do a video, create a video of how to identify high velocity. Like if you do that, you could literally just trade that. And you, I mean, on my case, if you learn how to identify them, um, you would win like pretty much almost, like 90% of the time. I mean, that's for me at least so far. This type of entry. Let me check. Let me check. No, I don't even remember where it was. Maybe I should start placing in the description what topics we discussed. That way, I have a reference. Anyways, well, I said I was gonna stay here for an hour, but I don't even know why should I stay here anymore. Like, if you guys want, if you guys want, I mean, we can stay a little bit longer, but I guess this half an hour should be good enough. I mean, this was a blessing. But like so this is what it is. From here and on, you shouldn't. The music is hard to hear. Oh, good. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Let me check. Okay, okay. Can you hear me better now? Okay, how is the music there? Let me know. Let me know. I know we're not looking for sales. Okay, got it. Okay, thank you, brother, for letting me know. I know we're not looking for sales, but I would get confused on how to identify those high velocity on a downtrend when we don't have a clean traffic. No, they actually. So so listen. The way I identify them, the what I call the highways or the high velocity moves. They present themselves when you look left. They actually they should be easy to spot. Like they should actually be commonsensical. Okay. Do you still have any pending order? Yeah, I do have one. I think on GJ, I have a pending sell order like those. I have one here. I have a pending order on GJ below here, below this thing. I think if we break below here, you see. So for example, this is trickier, right? Okay, so this is a good example. This high velocity area is way trickier because we have all of this mess. Now, if you look left, so let me do this. If I go to the 1 hour, which is the minimum I like to go, from here, uh, I might take like this one. I might, yeah, I have it on. Actually, I noticed. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, wait, 100 and what? How many pips? Oh, ho, my goodness sake. Oh, wow, that runner is doing some damage right now. Oh, Jesus. Woo! Man, oh man. Oh, this is so beautiful here. You know what? gonna start to roll the stop loss to here because I want to now secure like all of this. Like in case it comes back, this is a nice money here. Oh, ho, ho. Okay. Did you still have pending order? You know what? Let me see something. Wow. You know what? We might even see like with this theme. Who knows? We like if we even see today or tomorrow, 2070, right? Wow. There's a lot of steam right now. 160 pips in. How many trades you? I try to keep it at three, but when I have pendings, then I don't count them because pendings are gonna activate themselves, whenever they happen. I really try to just make sure that I'm not in the middle of like high volatility news. Like if I see there's CPI or whatever, then I try not to have pending orders. But if there's nothing big about to happen, then I just leave the pending orders and I don't count them, even if they happen. Wow, 175 pips. Oh, this is nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so it is going up. So what I did was I just moved the the stop loss. I just moved it like to this area. So if it comes back and takes me out, at least I secured this runner too. And yeah, let's see how far that goes. So on GJ, for example, on the pending order, so this one is not as clean, but look at this one. This one was a pending I won on GJ. You see this one? So let me see if you can identify this. I've said it many times, when I take pendings and I'm not looking at the charts, I do so well. But when I'm looking at the charts, I tend to manage them and then I make less. But what usually the pending side plays, usually they arrive to target always. I mean, almost always, but they arrive to target and I don't touch them, even if because usually I'm sleeping. Most of the time they're just, no, there was a pending order I won with GJ, but was that one? I think was that the one? Oh no, I didn't win this one. I didn't place an order here. Where was it? I think most of my pendings this month have been on gold actually. How much time if they don't activate themselves? Not if they are placed correctly. It shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter how long they are there. What really should matter, I mean, obviously, if you spend a whole year, market will change, and now you don't want to be there, and you want to analyze everything. But what really matters more than anything, man, I feel like I want to secure here, but you know what? Let me leave that running alone. That's a good runner. Even better. You know what? I'm gonna do something here. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna move it a little bit above entry. And let me see if it doesn't take me out today. How far can we go? Now, if we get to, I think I'm gonna take profits. I'm gonna move the take profit to the top. This is just for the sake of just leaving that thing run. Small sell risk should be no. I would not advise to sell anywhere. I mean, that's me. That's my opinion. I would not advise to sell anywhere with what is going on right now. Anywhere. Like there are certain specific times and places that in structure that would have to happen for me to even consider a sell. Like I never take a sell just based on the level because I expect it's gonna reject. Never ever. I lost a lot of money when I was learning just because of that. The way I take sales are really like I don't know if you guys remember, there was a stream I took a counter trend and it was to perfection, like at the very top. I think it was around here or something. No, it was New York time. I remember, but it was because it was based. I that one I explained to like with a lot of specifics, but it was based on the fact that we had tapped again, like we had tapped like I think it was like three times in the same place, and then we it wasn't that one. It was around like here, I think it was. Where was it? It has to like there are certain things that have to happen. Maybe it was this one. I think it was this one. Yeah, this one was the one that we grabbed like this sell to here. But I closed it here. I remember. I think it was this one. Yeah, the recording you should be able to see it, but it was because like you want to see the price first rejecting at least twice, and then you, for example, if you see it rejecting twice, if you see price accumulates and it is not even 8 if you are pre-New York, and you start to reject on the lower time frame on a really strong zone that has rejected structure at least twice, you may be able to risk a little bit, like a 0.5% or so, and sell that top only if those conditions meet, and you see 5 minute structure creating a resistance, a small support as resistance lower than the previous resistance, and especially if you see that typical 5 minute rejection candle that leaves a big wick to the upside and then a body to the downside. When you see that against a strong level, 3 times stop before New York, you can expect to take that sell for a short time if it is a counter trend, for a really short, like just to the next level literally. But like I said, I would never advise for you to go to counter trend anything unless you have a couple of years of experience and you have now a percentage going on, and now you know how good you do with that. So we have a reaction around here right now on the 5 minute. I mean, this was what? This was a 5 minute, 10 minute moves. The 10 minute trade. No, not even 10 minutes. I mean, I secured like here at 40 some pips. Yeah, it was like 48 pips. Around here was I secured, and that was a runner. So it didn't even take me 5 minutes on that one. But so that was another thing also that I learned to do, which is because I was greedy so many times, especially with breakouts, I would have a nice win and I would leave it like, oh no, it has to reach here, it has to reach there. And I mean, unless it is a pending, which by the way, I should learn how to just trust my pendings when I'm looking at them, because like I said, I win them, but I'm not looking at them usually. But regardless, like nonetheless, other than when I have a high velocity area, any other breakout that happens, I learned to secure, because then what would happen many times is you get the breakout, you move a lot, and then boom, you come back to not only to entry, but you actually flip, and then you're in trouble. 1 minute trade secure 50 pip. Awesome, awesome. Like if I secure here, if I secure here, it's 165 pips. But I'm gonna just leave it running. I think today we see, today I think we see uh, 2048. But also, I would be really like it would be really interesting to see if this week we get to 2070. That would be perfect. That would be beautiful. I don't see any more trades, so I think we can. I mean, like I said it from the beginning, I called it a day. It's just that the pending was there. I was gonna say about the pending here. This pending, I don't like it so much because it is crowded here, so it is not obvious. This one. So, you know what? Yeah. Let me see. Where do I have it? below this structure here down to this wick here. Oh, why do I have it like that? You know what? This is not a good example of this is not a high quality pending, but I think it should work out. So how much am I risking? Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm risking just like 0.5%. Yeah, when I don't feel like I like it so much, I risk just really small, just to keep the habit of identify them. This is not a good one. Even though if it happens, there's a high probability that it will. There's a high probability that it could happen, which is why I see it. But still, risk is low because I don't like. So from here to here, from here down to here, when we break below here, it should shoot down. Like if it happens, right? But I really, the more I look at it, the less I like it because this particular one is not as clean as all the other ones I usually take. So you know what? I'm gonna call this one out. GJ pending order. I'm gonna call it. And no, I don't like it. I don't like it. Now you know what? Which one I like actually, which is weird. Let me show you this one. This one I actually like it. This one. So this is a good pending order in my eyes. So this is gonna. I've been talking about this one since I think yesterday. If it happens, so you see here, from okay, so this is the one. This one I'm living there. Actually, this one I think unless there's some news coming, I'm actually on that one. Let me show you which one is a good high velocity area that I think has a really high chance to happen. Now, it doesn't mean like I mean the fact that I have been getting those right doesn't mean that it will always be right. Okay, so I always keep myself humbled by that fact that I know that the moment you think you got the market right is the moment the market is gonna humble you. So I always keep that in mind for sure. I don't want to get because the moment you think you got it, then you start to be greedy, and then you start to mess up. You start to over risk, and that's when you mess. So let me show you what is a good, really high probability area for me in my eyes. But I think I'm gonna leave the pending. I mean, I'm gonna draw it just to see if there was some good on it. But this was the pending I just removed. Let me see if it was gonna work out. This one I didn't like so much, to be honest. It's just this is so crowded. This is not the way I like it. Usually you don't. So for example, usually you don't want that wiki there. You see this wiki here? You don't want it there. You don't want this happening. You just want a high velocity move and then a previous high velocity move down and up. It's just I see some of them, but then I see this thing going on. So that's why I don't like it. So this is a better one. If it were ever to happen, which is from here. You see this? Look at left. 1, 2, 3. This is a better one for me. That's uh that's what I call a high velocity area. So when I go left, like really left. Do you believe that if we miss your entry, can we still go and buy some gold? Listen, yes, you could go buy some gold, but you would have to chase the trend in the structure and make sure that you're getting entries that you recognize. I don't like to trade after after this time. I don't trade anymore, so I wouldn't be able to help you out. Look at this. You see here? Well, we have a little bit, but we have here also a tap here, high velocity here. We do have a reaction, but coming up, it was high too. Now, this was a continuation reaction, so that actually would make sense. But if I look left, I see that. But if I look here, I see that last time we moved here, it was also really, really strong. So that means there's a high probability, really high probability, that if we, for whatever reason, other than a news event, we come up here for whatever reason, I mean, it could happen. I mean, from here to here, there's a high probability that those 28 pips will meet its target like within 1 to 2 hours. Within 2 hours. So that would be a good example of a high velocity area. This thing right here. You see? So why? Because look at this. If you look at this, maybe this will help a little bit more. You have here. You have 1, 2, 3 1-hour structures being rejected. Same level, precision here. I think this was actually a news event, so that's also a good. So, actually, that is an even better confirmation that this is the limit of the zone. This actually happened last time. So, whenever you have a news event that actually pushes price against and doesn't break and actually comes and closes, below the zone, then you have the perfect entry. So, whatever happens right above that wick there, a couple of pips above it, there's a high probability that from here you will have within 2 hours a move up. That's it. That's how I identify it. This one is, now that you got the concept on what I'm looking for, now you understand why this is not so pretty. Because it is what you want. Here, now we don't have a clean rejection down below. You know what? Yeah, this is not the entry. This is not the pending, which is why I took it out. Even if it happens, this is not the setup. So that is not the setup. Now, there is a high probability that as we break below here, I think we see today here. Why? Because the same reason of why gold is going up is the same reason why this should be going down. I mean, there's a high probability for this to go down. Same reason. So from here, a break below here should move price down to here. Let me see something. 30 minutes is about, yeah, this is the 1 hour. The 1 hour is about to continue going. Yeah, definitely GJ, as we break below there, like if you're looking for an entry, even though this is a little bit crowded, I think that, okay, let me go to the, whoa. Moon, 300 and what? 360 pips. Oh, good thing I moved that thing to the, like I moved it, oh wow. I moved it all the way up to here, to the top of the wick, to here. That was a good move then. I still have it open. Like I said, look at that. Oh man, now you know what? Now I'm okay with securing 400 pips. Oh, I'm okay securing here. This runner gave me, oh yes, yeah, I'm okay here. I'm okay here. Now I'm cool here. I'm cool here. It was 400 and something when I closed. Oh baby, 400 pips from a breakup. Wouldn't you love that? What else can you ask for? And to be honest, there's no reason why I should reject from here, but I really don't care. Got the money, baby. Got the money. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, GJ. Now I think if we fall, now okay. If we fall, what time is it? 10. Yeah. If we close below this area here, I was gonna say that I was gonna check on GJ here. Hey, good morning, Anthony. Oh, I shared this. I got this one this morning. No, it wasn't this one, to be honest. It was this one. I got one. Oh, actually, I got that week on the scalping. I got that week from here to here. You know what? This makes sense now to that as we break below here, that we push down to here today. It makes a lot of sense. The fundamental that drove this push is the fundamental that is going on, like since I don't know how many weeks we have with the war now. It's the same thing. It's just that. So there was one thing that I was mentioning this morning, which is really important to always keep in mind. Oh, look at that. Which is really important to always keep in mind. If look at this. If if you have this, and this happened during London, okay? If this happened during London, and yeah, but even if the war is abating, still, it is wartime. Number one, number two, the big guys they want their money. Nobody's stopping this from their people. Those people from getting their money. So this is what happens. If you see a move on, if you see a breakout on London, you can backtest that thing. There's a really high probability, unless there's way too much pressure, that you're gonna visit the breakout level during New York or pre-New York for the guys from New York to get their orders here, for whomever missed this, because this was you have to understand the dominant session is New York. So New York is the dominant session. So whoever is not the guys from New York cannot be left out. It's really rare. They cannot be left out. So if they missed this, they will want a better entry. Even though in my head, people like the big players, they actually got in here. That's how I see it. They don't play on, like, they play on the lower time frames. They play either on the daily or on the 1 minute. That's how they play. Like, they play either with the ticks, with the high frequency trading setups, or they play with the macro events. So that's how I think things go with this thing. If gold broke like this, there's a high probability that this sell here from here to here happens. Really high probability. No, I'm not taking. I'm good today. No, I don't want to risk it. And I have a whole day. I have only wins today. Four wins. No, I had a great day. I'm not gonna risk it. Even if it is looks okay, I'm okay. I mean, like today, I'm like I always do. Like I'm done. Two hands up. So let's see. I'm just gonna watch this happen to see if as we break below that particular wick, if we're gonna push down to here, maybe see a reaction here, and then down to here. I'm just gonna just watch. Oh, by the way, yeah, this here it was an entry that I was about to take this morning, but that's because I won the previous entry on gold. I removed it and it happened. I was gonna TP here, as you can see, it happened. But that was about it, and I didn't take it just because of the same reason. I don't want to overtrade. So my biggest enemy in my trading has been overtrading my whole life. So it's like a bias that I'm managing and controlling. So what I do is, I stay away from as much as I can from like if I'm done for the day, usually I just close the chart, which is actually what I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna close the MetaTrader. Do not want to see myself being tempted here. GJ, yeah. Closing the charts right now. There we go. So no more MetaTrader. Yeah, I'm gonna fulfill my commitment that I said that I was gonna stream for 1 hour. So I'm gonna hold for 15 more minutes. Also, I want to see if this happens. If we break below this, there's a probability we go down here. So wait, there was something else I wanted to check out before leaving, since I'm here. Yep. Yeah, Bitcoin is struggling here. I said last week on my Instagram that you should be careful with Bitcoin because 43,500 by Sunday many people were asking me, especially on Instagram, and I kept telling. That's why I posted the thing so that anybody asking me, they could just see the post, which is the really important day for crypto is Sunday. So Sunday is when you close the weekly. Whatever is not a weekly bullish structure close, I really don't care about. And that's all I do. So what would be your Bitcoin entries if and only if? Like I'm not even like I know there are better entries here. I don't care about them because this is the early confirmation. That's how I do crypto, right? And I've said it before. My real money that I make is from crypto. Now, why? Because it is easy for me when I do it the way I do it, which is I just wait and wait and wait for the weekly to be bullish. When the weekly is bullish, I start to buy. So what I mean by that is now we have a previous support being higher than the previous one. That is good news for me. Now I want this weekly Sunday, then I come back to the charts and I say, okay, if we close above 44,000, I start buying from there. Like unless I'm trading, which I haven't been the last couple of months. I'm not actively trading crypto anymore. But when I'm actively trading crypto, yeah, I go to the lower time frames. I do the same thing I do with Forex, but I've been focusing a little bit more on Forex because I want to be have my goal is to have the same results with Forex. So for that, I have to focus more on Forex. So but now it's still easy for crypto. You just wait for this thing Sunday to close above 43,500. If this happens, we close above here. Okay, then you will see me taking buys around here. Like if that happens there, I will place a buy order at 40,000, and that's it. That's as simple as I go. And then I start to buy here. I literally buy even the levels. Like at that moment, I really don't care. That's when I actually go in. So I buy the levels, I buy the confirmations, I buy as we break out again. If we touch here, if we close here, and we come here, which is really highly likely. And then I buy this level, then I buy the next level above this, and blah, 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 and I go all the way up. Now, the platform that I prefer the most is Binance, but now finally, Coinbase finally released a version that actually makes sense to traders because it was really awful. I couldn't fathom the fact that Coinbase was the main thing here in the United States because it was so ugly and just stupid to trade in. It was really stupid. I think even Kraken was even better. I used to use Kraken a long time ago. What are your thoughts on GJ? Yeah, it's back to it. Let me see. Let me draw this to see if this happens today. If not, so TP would be like around here, and then the runner would be like down to here. Ripple was the first coin that actually made me a lot of money ever, and now I'm out of Ripple, pretty much. Yeah, the Feds are announcing a executive order. Yeah. That's about to happen. So who knows what the heck is going to happen with this? When the Feds are going to announce something, you can bet it's not a good announcement. Like, what are the odds that they're going to do something that we like? Just ask yourself, what are the odds that they're going to say something that you're actually going to like? Really low. So, yeah, I'm expecting bad news to be bad, and if anything, and that this might drive price from here, but maybe tap here and come back to 29,000. Tap here, and if we break below 28, you see here, 28, yeah, you see here. If we break below 20, like if you see Bitcoin driving around 27, what can you see? Okay, so based on what I showed you guys, what can you see here? What would you call this area here, from here to here, based on what I just showed you? Look. On the daily, doesn't look so. But from here to here, at least at a minimum here. So here you're gonna have just a small stop here. But from here to here, okay, this is the best one. This is a, yeah, clean range to drop. This is the what I call high velocity areas. So just look left, check on the dailies, and look at here. So you see this week. So this week came down here close above. This one came down here close above. You know what that means? That this is the level from where I would like typically place here. From here down to here, from here to here, this is a free fall area. So what that means is there's a really high probability that if price touches it, like it doesn't need to, at that moment I don't even need it to close anything. At that moment 27,800, 27,800, if Bitcoin drops around here, it will trigger like all the stop losses from all the people that were buying this level. It's gonna just cascade down to here really fast. Shouldn't take more than 1 day, 2 days tops. Yeah, 2 day candles. Yeah, 2 days. Shouldn't take more than 2 days. From here, from 27,800 to 26,000 each. 26,000, I would take profit at 100, and that would be a, yeah, exactly, high velocity area. Like from here to here, that's it. This is from here to here. This is what I call free money too. This is free money. Because you can sell with your eyes closed, like Ted would say, from here, and you can reap the fruits here. Actually, you know what? I could actually place that one on the MetaTrader. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Why not? Probabilities of this getting to here are like up to this moment around, being conservative, 80%. That's for me. Now, I'm not saying that it should be like that, and I know that sounds, but that's how it is. Okay, so we are 8 minutes away from ending this stream, and let's see if that happens before we end the stream. What did gold do? There we go. We are up again. Oh, look at that. Look where I TP'd and look where we are now. Yeah, hey Mohammed. Yeah, next time we're gonna have Zoom and all of that. This was just a short 1 hour stream because I promised that I was gonna stream today, because I ended the stream early because Raja streamed, and you know, for English, I do prefer to stream with him, and you know, he's my mentor in many ways, especially on scalping. And yeah, obviously respect to whom respect is due, and yeah, that's why I did it. But I promised also for anybody that is here on the channel that I still was gonna stream today, because today is an English day. But I see you, yeah, I'll see you, brother. Yeah, we are just 7 minutes away. Let's see. Enjoy and make sure that you run with the bag, like you said. Yeah. So, oh, the question about to get like extra entries. So this is the deal with this. The problem with getting extra buy entries in the middle of all of this is that when you look down, on the lower time frames, unless you know how to trade lower time frames like this, actually it looks like a continuation. But today I have the feeling we will see 2070, the area. I think we will see that today. I mean, there is a high probability we can see that. So, you know, now the problem is you really don't know if that will happen, like, you know, before 2 p.m. or whatever. So you might have some small corrections happening. So if you enter here, then you don't want to get caught on a higher time frame correction here, and then from here is when maybe the rest of the day was going to push up or whatever. So in that case, you know, So this would be a case for Kerwin, right? Because he's a master on gold, especially with the 5 minute and even 1 minute. I don't do 5 minutes that much, to be honest. And 1 minute, I do 1 minute and 5 minute in other instruments, um, where I actually aiming for 10% a day profits. But that's something I stopped talking publicly because it's, yeah, it's not open in many countries. So anyway. Kerwin, forgot I think the Instagram is like, yeah, for the 5 minute. Yeah, yeah, Kerwin is the pro in this 5 minute thing. I only do like since I come from swing trading, I wasn't used to looking like a 5 minute, none of that. And what I usually got used to was prices and price ranges and price zones. That's what I got used to. So I buy a zone. I would buy a price range if I get a confirmation first, and then I wouldn't bother with this is going on with the 5 minute blah blah blah. Now I'm learning. I'm actively learning about the 5 minute and the 1 minute, but I'm still cannot say that I'm good at it or that I even use it that much. I have noticed. Yeah, I have noticed that gold after 11 a.m. Oh, actually, yeah, like almost about now. After 11, that the market kind of like settles, it starts to form trend lines on the lower time frames that they are fairly. You can actually kind of trade with them if you are trading from one zone to the next one. Like, let me give you an example. Let me show you from like here. Okay, so you see here, this is the peak because this was the liquidity grab. But when you see a trend line forming like this, you can pretty much kind of like, you see this zone here. So a 5 minute bounce from here, this would be the confirmation of the zone. So you could, which is, by the way, makes sense on the 15 minutes for sure. Yeah, there you go. So if it makes sense on the 15 minutes, then you can go to the 5 minute, and then as we bounce from the 5 minute, then you can go with the trend line. That's just taking notes. I mean, this is me taking notes. Okay. You see this? You bounce from the zone, and then you have see 5 minute. You have this break above this. So number one, you have this small structure here, right? This is after 11. Look at this. After 11, when the market kind of like settles. So now the market settles that it's gonna go up, right? Now, okay, so what can I check for? This is resistance. This is previous resistance, and this is the previous support. Break above the structure, you see? And this is a new support here. There's an entry from here to here, right? Look at the left here. So from here to here, there's an entry. Now, a re-entry, perfect re-entry, this one. Oh, this is the candle that I was talking about, the 5 minute candle that when I see it, I have a lot of confidence. If you see this candle with the big wick and the strong body closing against a level, then that's another entry. Look at that. From here up to here. And then anything would be a runner. And then I notice here, oh, that would be it. Oh, there you go. You see here? Yeah. Bum, bum, boom. And look at this, the break. Boom. Down to this one. This one picks up. Boom, boom, boom. Anyways, that's just me taking notes, playing with it, because I used to trade trend lines. But like I said, it's structure-wise. Oh, look at the 5 minute. You see what I mentioned, that it looked like a continuation, but you see, I cannot help you with that because I don't trade continuations on the 5 minute. Even if it looks like one, I mean, look at this, closure above. As we close above this, you could take one entry here, maybe push this one up, and then it fills the wick. And not only that, maybe pushes to 2070. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Francois. Nico, I just okayed up. I missed it. I don't understand that. Yeah. Okay, we are one. Yeah, yeah. If you can, yeah, if you can give it a like, that would help the channel for sure. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. That was a nice trade today. Such a nice trade today. Um, Now be careful as we reach up here. I think this, like I said, I think today we might see 2070, and who knows? Who knows where could we go from here? Because this is price discovery. By the way, this is the limit. So this is the historical price level. Hmm. So yeah, for sure we're gonna see something here going on. Yeah, for sure we will see some sort of a reaction here, because this is the historical highest price ever for gold, isn't it? It is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, for sure. Oh, so today we might even see 2075. Now 2070, the most likely one. I don't know why I picked that one out. Maybe because I would have to look at the lower time frame. But there you go. So at 2075, but I'm still would not sell right like there. Like I would still be mindful about, let me wait and see what the heck is gonna go. Like I think when sell-offs happen, usually they happen in two ways. Either they happen right before the level. For example, if 2075 is the level, they usually take profits before getting there because they expect that everybody's trying to get to the top of the limit. So if it's gonna be a sell-off of let's say call it sell-off, let's call it taking profits. If it's gonna be a hard taking profit zone, it's gonna most likely happen either right below the zone, like even like around here, right, or above the zone to fake out the continuing entries, the people with the breakout entries. So either would happen before or a little bit above. Like you could even see this breaking like a little bit above the previous historical price and doing something like a fake out here and boom, and just crash. You could see that happen. I mean, if there's gonna be one, still, I would still recommend you keep it with the buys, right? That you stay with just buying, buying, buying. That's what I would do. Don't look for sales. Okay, guys, thank you for being here. See you all this tomorrow. I think there's gonna be English stream with Raya. So tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming in Spanish at 9:30. So tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm gonna be streaming in Spanish in the other channel, and Thursday I will be streaming in English, and Friday too. And I think that's gonna be good. Okay, thank you for the likes and for also how you call this, interacting. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, those who speak Spanish, and Thursday, those who speak English. Have a great rest of the day. This has been a blessing. I hope you do not overtrade, do not try to chase things, and even if you lost, please do not overtrade. Just tomorrow's gonna be another great day. Bye bye. Bye bye, Leanco, Nico, Wick Fella, Ahmad, Luis, and Francois, David, or David. I know you're from Spain, brother. So I'll see you all.